Good morning.
Good morning.
We poured our 32 by 48 slab for our post and beam barn that we're going to be building here yesterday. It came out really good. It's still a really dark gray. I'm assuming that's because it's curing, and also we went with a 4,500 pound PSI concrete, so I don't know if that has any difference to do with the color or not, but we're going to find out. I wanted to go that little heavy duty concrete. The way we're going to be working in this barn, we might want it. So yeah, I am excited with how it came out. It's nice and flat. We're going to be getting rain tomorrow, so I'll be out here in the rain checking to see how everything looks, because it looks flat, but you never know, you could still have some puddles or a low spot here or there, so it'll be interesting to see how it sheds the water tomorrow. That'll really tell how good of a job we did.
Everything I can tell, it looks super flat. I do think we're going to have more stony look, maybe from just seeing this little area, just maybe because of the PSI, maybe it's chunkier. I don't know if that makes sense. See this?
I think once it all dries, it'll be fine. I think you're seeing like where the stones are because it's drying out faster. So we poured this early. We're going to be building the barn, but it's going to be a little while before we build it. But we want to make sure we got the slab done. We had some really good weather. It's not fun pouring concrete in the cold, because then it can take quite a while for it to set up and you got to do additives. And so yesterday it was foggy in the morning, which was beautiful because it was sunny, but the fog was hiding it, so while we were pouring we weren't getting too sweaty. And then just about by the time we were done, a little before the time we were done pouring, the fog burnt off and it got in the 80s yesterday, which is crazy weather for us here in the north, but it was beautiful and I'll take it. Today I want to get all of the forms off, get all of it tapered, the stone away, so when we get rain tomorrow, it's shedding away and not going under the slab, because that would not be good. And then we got to move a bunch of stuff around back into the workshop, because we're supposed to be getting like an inch to an inch and a half of rain, and we got to get ready for that.
But hey, we haven't had rain for what, a week or two?
I think probably a week and a half-ish.
Week and a half?
I'll take it.
Right? All right, you ready for this?
I think so. I tried planning ahead yesterday and I broke apart all of the concrete that was up against the 2x6s, the big stuff anyways, because it was still pretty easy to break apart, where if I would have waited till today, it really would have been a fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the screws out of these stakes, get the stakes out, and then we can pull off the forms and really see how good of a job we did. We really tried packing in the concrete as we were pouring yesterday. We edged 3 sides of the concrete, like with a bullnose edging. Wanted to give it a round over, kind of like a sidewalk edge, because we plan on having 3 sides of the barn open, at least for now. The back will be a solid wall. That side, this side, and this side will be open. It's kind of hard to explain. It'll make more sense once we stop building it. You can see how we're building it. We can go over more in details of what we're building and how we plan on using this barn. And then our future addition plans, if we ever need to add on to the barn, we're kind of trying to plan for that at the same time. So let's get this off and see how the concrete looks. I also tried planning ahead. I only put 1 screw in each stake up high, and then I just lightly screwed together all of our forms into the scab board up high, because what I've been noticing, there might be a few boards I went down low too, but when we're going to take apart our forms, the lower ones are all buried in sand and it's a pain to get all the screws out. So I was trying to think ahead this time, and I'm hoping it works in our favor. All right, sledgehammer time. Let's get some of these stakes out.
You got it.
Got it. There we go.
Are you excited to see what it looks like?
I'm curious. All right, we're still
Hung up.
stuck maybe in this board, I don't know. Somewhere. There was a screw. Don't step on it. Would not feel good.
Okay, we're ready for the big reveal.
First one.
Ooh, looks good. What do you think?
I like it.
The copper wire didn't get too much in the way.
No, it wasn't too bad. If it did, we could just bend it over and work around it. All right, let's just continue on working and pulling.
It's kind of got like wood grain to it. It's funny.
I know, it's
Like
kind of, you can see right there, that was where there was a knot. If you look.
Oh, it is from the wood.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
You
I
get
was just thinking
It's like a stamp.
the way it dried. Yep,
Oh, it's like a stamp, so that's from that knot.
that's
So
funny.
that's like an outie belly button now from the knot.
That's what the knot was.
It's got an outie. All right, ready to see some more?
Yep. Looks good.
Wow,
Oh, it seems really stuck.
it does. I'm surprised. All right.
There you go. Nice. When you're doing the concrete, do you find it hard, like when you're walking and doing all the stuff, or you feel like you're getting stuck in the rebar at all?
No.
No?
The concrete's kind of thick, at least for me, my weight. I really don't even know how to step on the rebar. If you're stepping in a full batch of concrete, I
'cause-
don't sink that low.
Makes
Or
sense.
if I do, it's like just barely on top of it. Wow.
It's because you compacted it in there so good.
Right?
You compacted it in there so good you can't get it out.
Yep. The concrete's sticking to it good.
Oh, it looks good.
Not really seeing any voids, which is nice. Good solid edge. None of them want to come off. There we go. We didn't have to screw them super tight, and it still worked. Another thing I tried doing is leaving it up and having it so the concrete can kind of mushroom out a little bit. To me, it just gives it kind of a little bit wider of a base on the edge. You're not just right here, you're kind of coming out. So the bottom of the 2x6s also have concrete wrapped around them.
You look like a little kid playing in the sand at the beach.
Right, I guess I'll just come back with a rake after. What do you think? Will it come free?
You forgot to take the stakes out that time.
I didn't, they were wedged in.
Oh.
I figured I'd take them out after. Be easier. A lot easier.
Now you're cheating.
Working smarter. I wouldn't call it cheating. Oh, this must be the one that already had the two scab boards still on it from last time that I couldn't get off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you think you should do one more concrete slab this year?
No, not this year. I've had enough concrete. You want to do another one?
I mean, I haven't even done half the work as you. Probably not even a quarter, maybe not even that close. And I don't want to do another one.
Our plan was only to do one concrete slab this year. Ken kind of forced us to do the second one. That's all I can say right now. So it'll be nice once it's done, but that wasn't the original plan.
Oh, it's gonna come out. There we go. Wow. That's one thing I haven't noticed. I haven't seen any, oh, I guess I'm wrong. I'll say I hadn't seen any little feet prints on here, but now that I'm looking.
Yep. He didn't get on here while it was wet though.
I told him no. I said, don't you go on there.
I'm
and he
sure
kept
he
meowing
wanted
at
to.
me. But he did come and check it out.
Right.
Cute little prints. One left. Or
One.
maybe one in a little sliver.
One, I think one stake and one board. And so far, I haven't seen any voids in the concrete.
I haven't seen any voids. I've seen a little bit of
Bubble.
like, not bubble, but like where the, obviously you're gonna get that.
Oh, the joints.
The joints.
Yeah.
And that little spot where that knot was, that little nub.
Yep.
And
that's
I
it.
haven't seen anything, but now we shouldn't have said anything.
Well, that's what I'm curious to see is how well we did. I guess we got two more boards.
That's why I said one and like a sliver.
Yep.
That one looks like it's really in there, like from.
They've been stuck to the concrete good.
No void.
No voids there. Again, the concrete came out and under, which I want. To me, that kind of like helps seals it.
Instead of having like it go under, it comes out, so then that way the water or stuff can't get in and eat away at it.
And then to me, you're pushing not just straight down. When you're pushing straight down, you're coming out to like more of a solid. It's not probably a ton of concrete, but it's something. Last little piece.
All looks great.
Yep, corners are nice and sharp. I don't see any voids. This is the little round over we did. So like we'll be able to drive in from 3 sides and have like, I didn't want to do a 45 because we're not always gonna be driving in from everywhere, but we want to be able to have access, so I didn't want sharp square edges, except that back, that'll be a solid wall. That'll get tinned right from the beginning. Everything else will just be tinned up high for now, and then the lower we're gonna leave until we're 100% sure on how we're gonna set everything up.
Now it looks like the forms exploded off. Now we gotta pick up the mess because we can't leave that around. Get them put away, the stakes and the forms, so when we do a concrete slab again in the future, we have them all, know where they are.
Telling you, pallet forks are like one of the most handy things to have for a tractor. Doors having issues latching.
We can even build bigger because you even still had some leftover.
We do. So you say next building we can build a bigger one?
Could. Is that grass that grew down there any good for like the cows and stuff?
I was hoping to get it fertilized with the Redmond's Grow this year, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that'll have to wait till springtime. Because I hate to do it too late in the season when everything's dormant and then it will just wash off and it won't go into the ground.
Right.
So I think we missed our opportunity for this fall, but.
Just because of the weather?
Yep. I'm gonna go around and rake that all nicey nice up against the slab. We have a bunch of rain coming, like I was saying. I might even compact it so that way we make sure all the rainwater sheds this way and doesn't try to get under the slab. As much as I don't feel like it, my arms are sore from running and doing all the concrete yesterday, but I think it's gonna pay for itself in the long run, so. The wind is coming and it's cooling off quite a bit. I don't know if that's what's bringing in the rainstorm. Maybe this will be the last time I use it this year. Probably not. It makes me feel relieved that we're able to get all of the forms off, get it all backfilled in nicely with the gravel and compacted before the rain comes. Because they're calling for like an inch, inch and a half over 2 days. So it's gonna be nice to have that done, then we don't gotta worry about any flooding or anything. It'll be interesting to see how all this gravel helps out with our water from over that way. It should shed it all, but we're gonna find out. We need to move in all of, I don't know about the lumber. I might leave that out here, just cover it with a tarp, but we have our Redmond's grow. We have 2 pallet loads of that. And then we have our Roxwell insulation for inside the workshop. We took that all out when we epoxied the floor of the workshop, and then we've just left it out there because it's been so nice out. I figured let the epoxy dry as long as we could, and then we got all of our solar components delivered. We are working with Grid Down Power on this project, so it feels good to have all of the stuff from Grid Down here. I have a few little oddball things that I am working on getting. I got wire coming, working on figuring out the installation of the panels. And I'm pretty sure we got those details ironed out. It's just waiting on good weather. While we were waiting for our solar equipment to come in, it was beautiful weather, so we took advantage of the beautiful weather for the barn foundation. So now we just need some good weather to get our solar panels up, because it is going to be nice to have solar panels up. Then we can install all of our solar stuff inside the powerhouse. We're working on figuring out the insulation for inside the workshop, because that would be nice to have this all insulated before winter. The logistics company wasn't very gentle. Maybe we can move all this without dropping anything. Spill the coffee, because that would be terrible. At least that wasn't the coffee. We got our inverters here. Can't wait to share these with you guys. These are what we have in the house, but different and better. We're working with Grid Down on this. If you guys haven't heard of Grid Down, or if you're interested, check out their website, griddown.com. It's linked in the video description down below, but I am excited to get these hooked up. But we still have to wait. It don't unfold as easy as I was hoping.
No. It's like kind of like stuck to each other.
It's stuck. Smells like a pool liner.
Yeah.
Or like a blow up inflatable thing.
Plastic.
That actually went a lot easier than I thought it would.
Yeah, when we first started, I didn't know.
And it's a perfect length. We got it all the way here, and it covers it all the way out back. So that'll be good. I like having the black up. That should really help dry it all inside and melt snow quicker come this winter. It was kind of a bear doing this last year when we had a lot of snow and ice on it, but it's nice having it on there, keeping it dry. Sometime we'll have a woodshed, but this year it wasn't in the cards, so maybe next year we'll get one built. I don't know. It's gonna be time for the pigs to go to the butcher shop in a few days, so we're building up a little run to our trailer, so we'll get them used to the trailer so that way they can eat and stay in the trailer. So come the day we have to bring them, they're already in the trailer and we're not fighting them. So today we got to build our little corral. I'll move the water over here, open this part of the fence up, and we'll let them go in and out of the trailer, and hopefully it's their new sleeping spot. Trying to get this done before the rain, so when it starts raining, you have a nice place to go hide out. That's the goal. What do you think?
Suck it in.
All right, let that fill up for a few minutes, and then we can open this up and give them access to everything. They know what that is, and they'll want that. And I actually think they're really gonna want the hay. For some reason, pigs, I have found, love hay. They love being able to run and explore the woods, so I'm assuming they're not gonna like not having that option for a little while. She's lying on the dust. There you go. Thank you. All right, so I think a few days of them staying over here, checking out the trailer. They'll be sleeping in there. Maybe even tonight we'll have to check on them. I'm keeping the electrical fence all hooked up out here all the way around because they love the woods all the way back around and over here. So if for some reason they bust through this pen, because they're pretty big, they can't get out anywhere because they're still got the electric fence in there. But I'm hoping that they just start chilling out in here, enjoying the trailer. It's supposed to be raining in a little bit, so I'm hoping that'll help them get in there, figure out that that's home, let them stay in there, and then come harvest day, we can hook up to the truck and bring them off. Going for the hay. Told you, pigs love hay.
We should go in.
Oh yeah, one of them. Big old bull moose. What are you doing, mister? I wish this, look at my hair. I wish it wasn't so dark out so we could see him better. Look at him go. That is a big moose. He's just like striding through. That's cool. What do you think?
We've never seen one that close to the house.
Nope, we haven't.
I noticed it.
Gina did notice that he's still right up there, I think.
Yeah, right there. You can't see it.
We were coming out to put the cows to bed, and Gina said, hey, a big bull moose. That is wild.